Hi, welcome to Chronicle Studios. I'm Nick Martin. I'm here alongside Brian Pollack, and we're here to get you ready for the big one. It's Duke UNC tonight at 9 p.m. from Cameron Indoor Stadium. Now, Brian, this is the game everybody waits for. This is the game that all the Cameron crazies tent out for. Take me through what the experience is going to be like tomorrow at Cameron Indoor Stadium when the Tar Heels come in and the place is really rocking.
Absolutely, and it's going to be an electric atmosphere. You said it, Nick. The Blue Devils' four freshmen have experienced a lot this year, but I think this game will be something entirely new for them. The Tobacco Road rivalry brings a lot of history with it. The two sides split games last year, and you know the Tar Heels will want to avenge last year's loss in Cameron.
Yeah, definitely. And, one of the Tar Heels that was there for that loss is standout point guard Marcus Page. And Page has continued to be magnificent for the Tar Heels. His numbers have dropped off a little bit. He's averaging, right around 13 points per game now. This is about 4 points less than what he was doing last year. But he's still the Tar Heels' go-to guy. If North Carolina wants to get something done on offense, he's the guy it goes through. But I think a lot of attention is going to be paid to Page. But North Carolina has two guys down low that are really going to kind of shape how this game plays out. Why don't you take us through the Tar Heels' post presence?
Absolutely, and you mentioned it. They got two big guys down low, Kennedy Meeks and Bryce Johnson, both of whom averaging about 12 points, 7, 8 rebounds a game. Big bodies that'll be a force for Jaleel Okafor, Emil Jefferson, and company to contend with for the Blue Devils down in the post. We've seen teams try and be physical with Okafor before, and they've had some success. And Meeks specifically is a pretty big body, so I'd look for them to try and push Okafor off the block a bit.
Yeah, and North Carolina comes into the game as the second best rebounding team in the nation. Just about 49 rebounds per game. They're gonna come in. They're gonna cause a lot of. They're gonna crash the boards hard. Bryce Johnson is a high flyer. It's gonna be interesting to see how Coach K and the Blue Devil coaching staff decides to handle who's on Johnson, whether that's Emil Jefferson or whether you maybe switch out and you play the size disadvantage and use your athleticism with Justice Winslow. But switching over to the Blue Devils side, the Blue Devils only bring one senior into this game, and he might be playing the best basketball of his career in these past two games. I'm talking about guard Quinn Cook. He went for 26 at Florida State, pretty much saved the Blue Devils from getting upset on the road, and went for 17 at Syracuse. Now, Cook has been phenomenal this season. He's averaging career highs in points per game, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and three-point field goal percentage. And he's really going to be somebody the Blue Devils are going to lean on throughout this game. He's somebody that has been a vocal leader. Tyus Jones said he's leaned on him. Coach K called him the Rock all in the press conferences today. And this is Cook's last home UNC game. Really look for the Blue Devils to try to, those four freshmen, look for them to send out their senior leader on top.
Absolutely, and you mentioned it. Quinn Cook has been a leader for this team all season long. He's one of their two upperclassmen captains, and he's really stepped into that role of being a leader as the team's only captain. Now, you mentioned all of his great contributions on offense, but he's also going to have a huge impact on this game on defense. In all likelihood, he'll be the one matched up defensively against Marcus Page. A few weeks ago when Notre Dame came to town, Quinn did an excellent job against standout point guard Jerrion Grant, shutting him down and really paving the way to the Blue Devils' performance in that game. So if Cook can repeat that same kind of performance against Page, Duke will be sitting pretty.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at what this means for ACC standings right now. Duke is 2 losses back from Virginia in the ACC standings overall. North Carolina kind of limps into this game. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They just kind of looked all out of sorts. Not been the greatest 2-week stretch for them. Duke, on the other hand, won 7 of its last 8. Really seems to be on a roll, and just needs for Notre Dame or Virginia to slip up, and they seem to be right there and the ACC is theirs for the taking. But we'll have you covered from Cameron Indoor Stadium tonight. Check with us all throughout the day at DukeChronicle.com. On Twitter, at Duke Basketball, at Chronicle Sports, at Duke Chronicle. We'll have all your pregame updates, your in-game updates, and your post-game coverage all here from the Chronicle. From Brian Pollack, I'm Nick Martin. We'll see you at Cameron tonight.